Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw is a screenshot of how our country Kenya looks like. That is exactly what happened on the 20th of October, the year 2024. Now, Kenya is a very interesting country. That is, a police officer has just lobbied Teargas at peaceful protesters in Nairobi's Uhuru Park, I mean. Now, things have gotten very interesting the last 2 days. The government of Kenya had planned to hold its National Mashujaa Day celebrations in Kwale County. At the same time, the young people, the youth of this country, the Gen Zs, the millennials, the so-called Gen Zote, had also planned to hold their parallel celebrations at Uhuru Park. Now, this group had decided that while the president and his entourage will be going to Kwale to celebrate the Mashujaa Day, they will be marching to Uhuru Park. And what were they to be doing there? They would be going to Uhuru Park to celebrate the fallen heroes, to celebrate the victims of the anti-finance bill protests of 2024. If you're here for the first time, please do me a favor. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you when I upload fresh content. Now, on Sunday, 20th October, Kenyans of various ethnicities, of various backgrounds, had planned to peacefully riot at Uhuru Park to remember the victims of the finance bill protests. Now, the meeting point was to be at Uhuru Park, and it was scheduled from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the evening. Now, this one had been reiterated by a number of Kenyans, including the likes of Miguna and the likes of comedian Eric Omondi, who even made a video to convey the same, as you can see in this clip.
Hi guys, Eric Omondi here. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm urging and requesting Kenyans from all walks of this country, let us meet at Uhuru Park from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. We will be celebrating our fallen heroes, our brothers and sisters who died during the protests. Please come carrying a candle, please come wearing black, and please come carrying a flag. We will be with the parents and families of our fallen heroes. Tukuje mapema, tuombe, tusherekee mashujaa wetu. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. See you tomorrow at Uhuru Park at 6 a.m. Asante.
Veteran lawyer Miguna also made it clear that he had endorsed the rioting, the demonstration, what he referred to as the storming of Uhuru Park. It is interesting to note that in this country, hardly do things go as they are planned. It is interesting to note that the government is beginning to fear the people and not the other way around. And this should mean that our democracy is continuing to mature. The people are losing the fear, and they are continuously gaining the courage to express themselves, to picket and to demonstrate in accordance with the provisions of our constitution that was promulgated in 2010. Now, look at this. Today, on 20th October 2024, this is how it began. Protesters gathered at Uhuru Park, chanting slogans, saying things like Kenya ni home, Kenya is our business, and other freedom narratives. as you can see in this video.
Kenya is our government. Kenya ni home. Kenya ni kwetu.
Yes. Wanatuzuia tuingie huko ndani juu ya nini? Hatuna silaha, hatuna bunduki, tuko na candle, tuko na bendera, tunatambia nini? Enough is enough. Kenya is our business, na tuogopi. Hatutishiki mazee. Hatutishiki. Na tumechoka. Wewe, ongoja kwanza. Ongoja wewe. Kenya is home. Kenya is home. Hapa ni business. Hatutishiki mazee. Hatutishiki hata kukuza. Kenya ni nyumbani.
Meanwhile, crowds continued to gather, to mobilize, and police continued to organize and to rearrange themselves. And before long, we could see tight security being observed within Nairobi and its environs. Police officers, I don't know whether they be GSU or whichever police whichever manner of police officer that they are, but water cannons could be observed. So a peaceful demonstration, that is what it was intended to be. But dramas ensued between the demonstrators, the peaceful demonstrators, and the police officers. And the result, or rather the consequences, a lot of tear gas being lobbied into the protesters, a lot of tear gas being thrown into the atmosphere towards the protesters. Now the peaceful demonstrators, the Kenyans, the Gen Zs, the millennials who just went to celebrate their fallen heroes. You remember during the finance bill protests, a lot of people were tortured, a lot of people were killed. And it serves as justice when we get to Uhuru Park to celebrate our fallen heroes, because now they are our Mashujaas. In as much as the likes of Mekatilili Wamenza, in as much as the likes of Akinadidan Kimathi, the likes of Jem Kariuki, those guys were our Mashujaas, especially during the colonial times. But now there is a new group of Mashujaas that brought about a lot of reforms in this country. Now this group are majorly the Gen Zs, who defied all the odds and stormed parliament. And the consequences that we saw were like never before. We saw the president agreeing not to sign the highly contested, the extremely controversial finance bill. The question that someone might want to ask: why is the government so worried about the peaceful protesters who are picketing and just lining up and standing at Uhuru Park or anywhere else in Nairobi? Why is the government afraid of these people? Why is the government so worried in such a manner that it lobbies tear gas into the people? I mean, these were harmless protesters. So why is the government of Kenya extremely worried about it? Uhuru Park is a public facility. It's not a space owned by an individual. Every Kenyan has the right to picket, to protest, and to stay anywhere else, as long as it's an area that is not within the protected areas. There is only one reason as to why this government might be afraid of its own citizens. And the reason is this: the power of the majority. If the people are many, a single government cannot defeat millions of citizens who are tired and wailing and calling for change. Tight security was witnessed in Nairobi, particularly the areas neighboring Uhuru Park. But even still, as Kenyans have put it in social media, patriots and non-coward citizens still managed to occupy Uhuru Park, despite the heavy tear gas and the tens of cannons of water that was available with the police officers. Do let me know what your opinions are concerning this entire matter. Do you believe that today's event at Uhuru Park was a success? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also don't forget to let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. Your ideas matter, and it's only through your ideas that I can know how best I can improve this content. Cheers.